Hey everyone, I'm Tom, this is Joy.
Hello.
Welcome to part 2 of 4 of our Japan holiday, which we did in December 2025. We're now watching this about a month later with you. And today's adventure is to Tokyo
DisneySea.
Tokyo DisneySea, which is basically next door to Tokyo Disneyland.
Well, okay. It's like a few monorail rides away, so it's not next door. It's next door, but not the entrance is next door, so you have to actually catch the monorail to get there.
Yeah. When I say next door, they're huge properties, right? So.
But you can't walk. I don't think you can really walk there from the main station. You have to catch the monorail.
Yeah. It's a long walk if you did, I suppose. It's worth the, three Australian dollars to ride it.
But it's not say as close as Disneyland and Disney California Adventure.
Yeah. They're about 45 minutes ride from Tokyo downtown, or at least where we stayed. Now this area is supposed to, I think, feel like Venice or Mediterranean Europe, that early bit. And now we are approaching, I guess, the Peter Pan ride, the fantasy area.
Yes, so my morning's plans were thrown into chaos because the Elsa ride was down. So because the Elsa ride was down, we had to then queue with everybody else for the Rapunzel ride instead.
Yes, this was also a long queue, about an hour and a half, I think, from memory. Maybe even 2 hours.
2 plus.
As if you've watched part 1, you'll know that queues are a thing in Japan. You just got to deal with it, unless you pay for the fast pass. This was the ride. It was a very short ride, but beautifully done.
Yes, and it seems particularly short for the amount of time that you spend queuing for.
Yeah, very pretty. Good ambience inside. This bit was cool.
I was going to say, it's so short, but honestly, waiting 2 hours just for this room is worth it.
Yeah. This felt really good. Just like the movie. All in Japanese. Beautifully sung. I would say the ride was about, 3 minutes? Not even that. It felt very short.
It felt very short. But I guess when you have to wait for things, you really do appreciate them.
Now this section was pretty cool too. This is like Arendelle. Obviously, if you've watched Frozen, you know that's the town of Arendelle, where the girls are from. The princesses, I should say.
It's Queen Anna now.
Oh, my apologies. Princess Anna. No, Queen Anna? That's right. Elsa abdicated. Am I spoiling the movie? I mean, that movie came out a long time ago now. Now, this was a cold day. This was I could have done with another coat, I think, another layer. Because we were outdoors a lot of the time. What was the name of this ride? I forget.
Raging Spirits, I think.
I guess. It's just a loopy roller coaster. Now this was called Sinbad.
Sinbad's Adventure or something like that. Yeah.
Short ride.
But you know what? In terms of waiting time value, that's up there because I think the wait time for this was maybe only 20 minutes or 30 minutes.
True.
And it's a relatively long ride.
Okay, well, that's true. The roller coaster was a long queue. This was a short queue, but it felt like a small world. I guess because we didn't understand, right? So we just had to make up the dialogue a bit. Or I did in my head. And piece together what they were trying to say. Okay, I take that back. It was a long ride. Now that I remember. I felt like the queues in DisneySea were longer in general compared to Disneyland.
I think it's also because we specifically targeted a couple of the big name rides. And so because of that, each of those rides took up 3+ hours. And so once you add that up, it's there's not much left of the day. Whereas in Disneyland, there were a couple of rides like Pirates and Star Wars, which we could almost just walk on. Like, it was like 20 minutes or less to wait.
And we stayed like a good 10 hours there, maybe more.
Well, until closing. And they do close earlier as well, so that's the other thing. Like, they don't close it at midnight.
So we arrived at like 8 o'clock like Disneyland, and we left at what, 9, 8 o'clock? Was it that late? Maybe earlier.
They close earlier than that. I feel like they close. Do they close at 9 or 10? I can't remember now.
Maybe we spent 10 hours there. Goodbye, Sinbad. Again, I think we probably touched like 30% of the park.
There were whole sections of DisneySea that we didn't even go.
I felt like probably could have spent another day here just to see more of it. Okay, so this
was a highlight for me.
This is cool. This is the banquet hall. I think from memory you had to have ordered something to even get into this place.
Yes. I mean, we happened to be coming here for our lunch, so we ordered obviously quite big sets. But if you just want to have a look at the inside, we saw some other couples just ordering like a drink and a churro.
Yeah, these very well packed Japanese style lunches. Great place. Look at the aesthetic. Look at that roof.
I really did feel like I was like a random extra that like Elsa and Anna had invited to their banquet.
Yeah, I got that feeling too. The food was actually pretty good. It's like a mochi thing.
Yeah, I mean, considering it's such a sort of huge set meal, I thought it was reasonably priced. Was it about 40? I can't remember.
Yeah, 40 Aussie.
Maybe less.
And you didn't feel too crowded in there. Like obviously Disneyland, DisneySea, it's full of people, but this was just like a little sanctuary, a little oasis. Yes, very well done. Different sections as well. All in keeping with the theme, being in Arendelle. There was a throne as well that you could sit there, take a photo. Okay, so this was a long queue.
Here's the start of our 3.5 hour wait.
This was a very long queue. I think this is the last ride of the day.
Yeah, because the issue was this was out of action for the first half of the day. So this was the one that I wanted to do as soon as we got there. Because I think if we'd done that at the start of the day, it would have been maybe a 2-hour wait rather than a 3.5 hour wait. But you do what you need to do.
But I think it was worth it. Still worth doing. It's probably the highlight of the park, this ride. And you know, the queue was nice. You could see all the decorations and felt like you were there, so to speak. That glass changed. I think changed the picture.
Yeah, like every now and then Olaf goes across the top.
Oh yeah. All immaculately presented, as you'd expect.
The musical notation made no sense.
Don't look too closely. You know what? Because it was cold, I don't know, it didn't feel too bad inside, didn't feel too stuffy. Although waiting outside was quite cold. That's the trade-off. I think if you've got family that love Frozen, you have to bring them here. More queues. Very orderly. Here we go. You can see the ride. Were there drops in this ride? I can't remember now.
Little ones, yeah.
Right opposite.
That was the drop I remember. The forward one. The back was kind of just rolling.
This was a reasonable length ride. Yeah. I like Rapunzel.
Yeah, like I mean, this was like I think 3.5 hour wait for this ride.
Yeah, at least it was satisfactory length. It felt good at the end when you rode it. And then when you come out, it's dark. It was cold that day. You hear the wind. Although there was some added wind sounds too, I think, to make Arendelle feel colder.
I think you were just cold.
I was cold. This is walking through the Bazaar.
It's funny because I don't remember it being that cold, so I think you weren't. I think it was just that you weren't dressed appropriately for the weather on the day.
Underprepared. This is like Aladdin's area. It's pretty cool. Don't have this in LA.
I mean, all of Tokyo DisneySea is quite unique.
And now this was heading towards, I forget the name, like Ariel's Grotto or something.
It's kind of like the kiddie land.
All underground, or at least undercover.
So again, whole sections that we didn't cover.
Yep.
Like the bit in the middle that's got 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Would have wanted to ride that. Yeah, maybe next time.
For another 3.5 hours.
All right, so back into downtown. I think next day or day after. That was the SkyTree Tower. You could see it in the background before I panned around. And this is the temple. We sort of walked around. Very touristy. Lots of shops.
I know this is Punk.
Had to try this.
Which I know is the Korean version of this. Toyaki? What's the Japanese name for it?
Honestly, can't remember, but it was good. It was tasty.
There, taiyaki.
Oh, very good. Yeah, so this market section can get crowded. Lots of stalls. Probably more crowded in better weather, I imagine. So walking to the SkyTree Tower. One of the buildings nearby, you can actually go up to the rooftop.
This is a department store, so yes, on the rooftop of the department store, which is obviously free to enter and go up, you get this beautiful view.
Little shrine here. Now this was an interesting building, in the shape of a ship or a boat, as you can see.
Yeah, it's a children's playground.
Yeah, I had to check it out. It's pretty cool. That thing on the left is a slide. You can actually slide down that thing. Another view of the tower. Now we had to have a buffet in Japan. Very good value. Very, very reasonably priced as well.
And we experienced an earthquake.
We did. I looked it
in
up.
this restaurant.
I know.
Yeah.
It wasn't a huge one. I think it was like 6 on the Richter or something. Mild. About 5 seconds. I was looking around, the other diners were looking at each other too. So we all felt it. I think our daughter summed it up nicely. It felt like turbulence on a plane, briefly. I was ready to dive on the table, by the way. Happy to tell you that. I didn't know what to expect. Gee, this food is good. Huge selection.
And they gave you a token for the beef dish. So the beef dish is not all you can eat. You get one. This one.
Yep, this one.
The beef stew. It was delicious.
Oh, so good. So soft, just melted. But the third section was good. The sesame one was really nice, the black one.
We showed the person making crepes?
Yes, yes. The crepes section, I think I'll show later. I was stuffed after this one. I was so full. Come here after a day of sightseeing, you won't regret it. This was on level 6 or 7 of the SkyTree Tower.
What's nice is that everyone can just kind of like choose what they want to eat and you don't have to wait.
Yep, all the drinks are included. The kids will be happy. No alcohol. There's the crepe. I had one. That's what it looked like. Sesame, matcha. Yum. And this is the hotel we stayed in. Hotel or apartment? Felt like a little apartment.
Apartment hotel?
Yeah.
Apart hotel, I think is what they're called.
Oh, Japanese toilet. I miss it. Attached laundry. Shower rooms are pretty good, all contained, all waterproofed. You can see there. And this room was really good for a family too. There was a double bed and then bunk beds. So comfortably fitted all 4 of us.
And a table, which was really handy because we would often buy our dinner from the supermarket next door and then eat it.
Yep, and microwaved
Eat it at that lovely big table.
Right, everyone, well, that is part 2. Make sure you join us for part 3, where we fly to Sapporo in Hokkaido. So thanks for watching.